Good morning, 9:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and as you know, I reside in the great state of Michigan. As you know, yesterday we talked about a long position to ride it up slightly. It did go up slightly, and if you want to learn about my long positions or how I leverage trade, you can watch me on my Twitch at between 7:15 and 8:15 or 7:30 and 8:30 each and every day, as I come on in a half hour before and a half hour after the market close. Now, if you want to trade like me, you can go to BITGET, and I'm only going to show you this one time. At the end of the video, I'll show you the link in the video description, which you'll be able to find the trades that I showed you yesterday since everybody asked. We made 23.44% and 26.08%, which meant we made $30, $31 in profit, making up for the $19.85 we lost a couple days ago when we got stopped out on XLM. So those are the past trades, the recent trades. So not doing too bad. And if you're wondering about the overall history, we've got, if you go on here, you can just simply go to my XRP Future Millionaire. You go to my data, and right now we're down $81.45. We made 128 correct trades and 88 poor trades. So that's how it's looking. For anybody who asked them the questions, there you go. And I'm not interested in showing any more, because like I said, if you want to learn how to trade like I do with leverage trading, you can watch me each and every night on Twitch. XRP Future Millionaire, just go over to Twitch. So with XRP, and before we get going any further, please take a moment to hit that like button, turn that bell notification to all, and subscribe to the channel if you're new or returning, as we went over 13,000 subscribers plus. We're over 13,100 now, and I want to thank everybody. So what we're looking at here for XRP is, if you're new, we still have this bearish continuation, and we're looking to see if we were able to get on the top side of the 20-day, which very short term we were able to, and we had another quick spike up last night to about 35.27. And now, much like how we were finding ourselves unable to break through the support, now we're having a tough time on this resistance area. It looks more likely than not that it can break up. It still looks like it can break up. Ethereum's up over 1,700 this morning, so we really have to pay attention to that, as this has already started rounding the bottom. And now it's doing, I believe it's probably ahead of XRP as it put in a bull flag. XRP looks to be, I don't want to say it's well behind Ethereum, but it hasn't made that full rounding effect. As you can see, Ethereum, and this has been leading the market, has made that round all the way up to the cup and handle at about 1725 is where it looks like it's trying to hunt. So if you put that logic in the same perspective for XRP, I mean, XRP has started to round, but it feels like XRP would have a nice push up to about here by the end of this, and that's 36.40. So, I mean, that is a little move still to be made. So if you're asking me what I think it's a very dangerous time to trade. I think we've got this very small time frame where we could have a retrace back up. We've got tomorrow, what we need to understand is the Bitcoin's option expire tomorrow, 1 billion in options. And there's certain tiers that have to be met for whether the bears or the bulls are going to end up making out with the profit. So that is what we're watching out for this morning, and, you know, going into tomorrow. But now XRP is forming this little uptrend here. It's a small one, and it's not very big, but a lot of times these little uptrends, you'll notice by the end of it, they will absolutely break out into a top-heavy formation, and then they'll fall back apart if they don't have the support. But you can see XRP is doing this properly. Once it breaks out of this resistance point, it's probably going to have a chance to come back up at max to 37.55. We still haven't had a retest of the drop point, of the breakdown of the ascending triangle in the immediate short term. We're yet to back test that, and a lot of times, and like I said, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different attempts on that uptrending support line on the 30-minute time frame alone that we just couldn't push through. We kept hitting that 33.26, but we stayed on the top side. Oftentimes, but not always, this indicates a retest of the broken support lines, which would be all the way back up at the 37.20 area. So that's why I've been very cautious. I've been paying attention to this very closely. And if you're paying attention each and every day, this is the kind of information you'll stay up to date. You'll see the small trades, but you're going to also see the overall play that I'm making, which right now there can't be an overall play made for a long hold, because this bearish continuation, even if it breaks up, it's most likely going to get rejected here, and then it's going to push us down to further levels. So We have to be very careful when we get into moments of volatility like this, because there's not a lot of volume to support the break up, which means that this is a fake out. So once this breaks down, we're breaking out of the area to the downside. That doesn't mean we can't go way up. That doesn't mean that this inverted head and shoulders doesn't bring us all the way up if it wanted to play out to like 62 cents. What it means is by the end of this, we're not going to have enough market control to continue this push up. And if we were to get fortunate enough, that's what I want to see, if we can catch a ride and double our portfolio up to 65 cents. But we won't know that until we break this bear flag, which is all the way up here at like 40 cents. So everything in between this bear flag is very dangerous, because you get up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So you have to be watching. I know some people in the Telegram, quick example, and I hope you guys don't mind if I use you for an example, but you are in the Telegram. Going out for a walk last night. So Valley went out for a walk, was up 50%, came back and was down 30%. Literally just from going out for a walk, because the volatility is so strong in leverage trading. But then he said he waited, and now he's back up 5% as of 11:24 p.m. So he got a little bit of a nice spike for XRP, to where he's probably able to do what he needed to do after that, because overnight, if you look at XRP in the 30-minute, we were able to come up after 12 o'clock, so that's fine. So we got to about 12 o'clock and it was way down here again. Well, he was able to get a parabolic spike back up to 35.07. No, it didn't go back up to 35.26, but at least it went back up to 35 cents. And now we've been dicking around here, and now we look to be coming back to this uptrend that we created at 34.58. And as long as we hold this, we're still going parabolic in the immediate short term. And that just means we're not going to go bear. We're not going to break down. Parabolic can literally mean 1% or 2%, but it's just breaking out of the current area. We're very close to that right now. We're just trying to use this uptrending support. If we break the uptrending support, it's so easy. We go to 33.71, so put in your short. If we break this confluently, you don't have a 30-hour candle close and you're on the bottom side of this and start bouncing on the bottom side, then you can short it. Unless it breaks back in, then that's where you can have your stop loss. But your first drop would be 33.71, 33.26, and 32.10 would be your next 3 support levels. So XRP Future Millionaire, hit that like button. That's about as perfectly and in-depth as I can put it. Also, join me over on TikTok. I don't advertise it a lot, but my channel is starting to gain traction. I have 291 followers, and the video I put out yesterday has 2,027 views, and it was literally a little clip. And then I've got one, believe it or not, that has 15,000 views, and it's a rat. It's about the rat. So you guys have to watch that. It's a mother rat saving its babies and yada yada yada. But last night, 2,027 views. That outdid any video I put on YouTube. I put this exact same video out on YouTube and I got about 1,000 views. So it's definitely becoming a nice avenue to get people to start watching my content on TikTok. I didn't know that I had 291 followers. I just yesterday had 251. No, 251. And I got 40 new followers overnight, which is awesome. So if you want to join me on TikTok and look for some shorter content, and I do things in a weird way. I show some of the stuff that makes all these cool. I've talked about Stellar, XDC, Ripple, Digibyte, and we're going to be expanding into Algo, IOTA, Quant, and all these other things that give you small stories. And yesterday people just really liked the video, so I do appreciate that. So if you're interested in finding me, look for me on TikTok, XRP Future Millionaire, and join the almost 300 followers there now all of a sudden in the last couple days, which is incredibly quick but awesome. Now I want to look at one more thing. We're going to look into XLM, but first I want to look into a little bit of XLM's history. So what I want to talk about with Stellar is a couple key things: compliant, decentralized, proven, and then what Stellar fintech platforms offer. Actually, you know what? We're going to do the compliant, decentralized, and proven, because this is what you need to know about Stellar. So compliant, transparency is a core tenet of the Stellar network. Stellar has built-in compliance features that promote safety and transparency, including a public ledger and a network of international anchors. Anchors on the Stellar network are financial institutions, money, services businesses, or fintech companies that provide valuable on and off ramping services, often utilizing compliance-oriented apps and services built on Stellar to provide borderless access to financial infrastructures. And I decided how I'm going to put out these updates. When I do a XRP update, we will keep XRP and XLM together. If I have to look at Bitcoin, that will be a universal thing. When I do an XDC update, DGB will also be attached. If I do a DGB update, XDC will be attached. And in the future, I will be releasing 2 new coins or actually 3 new coins to our list. So when you see XRP and XLM updates, that will be one update. Then you will also see within a day a DGB and XDC update. You will mostly see XRP and XDC or XLM updates because I cover XRP a lot, but you will also get at least one update a day of XDC and DGB, which will be timestamped together. There will also be a subgroup when I do bring in Algo and IOTA to the fold, and you will know that based on when I do a breakdown in depth about not only their blockchains, but actually the info going into their blockchains. Also, Quant will be added into our repertoire. So right now I need you to vote Quant, Algo, IOTA for the next one that I do a in-depth study on. And then once I do, it'll be part of our repertoire as you found out with XDC. So my next update today will be on XDC and DGB sometime later this morning. And then it's up to you to vote which will be the next incorporated Algo, IOTA, or Quant. I'm looking to incorporate all 3 within the updates this week. It's just a matter of how I roll them out is up to everybody in my audience. So make sure to comment if you want Quant, Algo, or IOTA to be in the fold with us each and every day. When Algo and IOTA is in, that will be together. Algo and IOTA will always be done together, but they will be brought in separately. When Algo is done, it will be attached to an overall update, which it can lead its own, or it can be thrown into an XRP XLM update if I choose. So that's how we're going at this further time, or at this time in history. But down the road, we will be increasing and expanding the foothold that we can accompany on this channel, because I told you with the ISO, we need to do it properly. These are ISO compliant coins, which means what will end up happening is Quant will be paired at a further time with HBAR. That is the 4th to this list that will be added to my channel. So you can vote now on Quant, Algo, IOTA, or HBAR, which one you want to see me do an in-depth breakdown on next. And remember, once I break them down, they are forever in the foothold of the show. Decentralized. As an emerging fintech company, your focus should be on building a product that provides your users a great experience. This is why Stellar, with its open financial infrastructure, supports a suite of tools and services that will help you build and launch innovative financial products and services. Anyone can build on the network, from independent developers in Brazil to regulated financial companies in Germany. You can combine your innovative services and products with Stellar's open source, decentralized network to transform the global financial system. And it's proven. Euros, Bitcoins, US dollars, Mexican pesos, Argentinian pesos, Brazilian reais, Nigerian naira, and more already exist as tokens on the network. Their prospective issuers handle minting, deposit, and redemption, so you can focus on the end user experience. And then we'll go into all this next with the fintech. But that's what I wanted to show you today. Catch you up on XLM. Now, we must get into the XLM chart. Again, make sure to vote on the next one you want me to cover. Algo, IOTA, Quant, or HBAR. All 4 will be added to the subline of shows, but it's up to my audience to release them. You released XLM, XDC, and DGB within the order you wanted. Now it's time to expand. So please, in the comments, leave a comment. Quant, Algo, IOTA, or HBAR. All 4 in the future will be added and paired accordingly. Algo and IOTA will be paired together within updates. XRP and XLM will be paired together within updates. XDC and DGB will be paired together within updates. HBAR and Quant will be paired together within updates once they are released to the channel. It's very important for you to watch till the end, because I am adding new and cool things for the audience to vote on in a way that I feel appropriate. Right now, XLM has hit our resistance target of 112 yesterday. Now, if we continue to roll down, if this is in fact the rejection point on the bearish continuation, and this was the high point that I predicted, if it stops here, it will come to 9907 as our next support. If we can get on top of this, we would simply move this up, and we've already got this measured out. Here, we'll move this down just a little bit to be more confluent for the next resistance area. So if you measure this out and say that we're going to get on top of here, our next resistance area would be 1272, which would 100% fill out the cup and handle. So that is the difference. If XLM breaks up and past the incredibly important resistance of 1123, it can have a move to 1272. If it breaks down and gets held by this 200-day and gets rejected as it is right now, the next targeted move would be 0990. So it is not all cut and dry whether or not to go long or go short. We are yet to prove a direction up or down. Pay attention to the inverted head and shoulders, which can still bring us out of this area and bring us to a top end potential. Let me pull out my chart before I leave. The top end potential right now would be coming up and proving a 14-cent foothold. And then if we could break over that, you would finish out this entire pattern, would be all the way up at about 18.6. So that is what we can potentially look forward to. If we break down and lose the 9907 support, our next support below there would be all the way down here at 90. Then you would have 843 followed by 555 roughly. Hit that motherfucking like button. Consider joining Tom's Army. I'll show you exactly how to do that now. So if you want to join Tom's Army, just click the video description below. Click this little arrow button. It'll bring over the side screen. You simply click the YouTube Join Tom's Army to pay it forward. It's $9.99 a month to get that exclusive Telegram I showed you before. And then if you want to join me on BITGET, it's very simple. Go to my video description below. You just click the partnered link. It'll bring you right to the BITGET sign up and yada, yada, yada. You're signed up with me, and then you can go over and you can, there's my logo so you know it's me. And then you can also join me on copy trading, XRP Future Millionaire. Had you been a part of that, you would have made 28 and 25% yesterday, lost 36% the 2 days prior, and then made 40 and 38% on the 2 previous trades before that. I will be very transparent with you. They're very small trades, but I'm trying to teach every single person how to understand the market in an appropriate way.